Question 1. Which is the default data types in AppleScript? Answer. The data type variant no longer exists. It has been replaced with the type object. Object types must be explicitly cast to other primitive data types. Question 2. How to copy from one script to another script in Qtp? Answer. Set obj equals create object scripting.file system object obj.copy file cest.txt dest.txt. Question 3. Is it possible to pass optional argument to function in AppleScript? Answer. Visual Basic is a standalone tool for creating separate software components such as executable programs, COM components and ActiveX controls. It is useful when building a specialized solution from scratch. VBA offers the same powerful tools as Visual Basic in the context of an existing application and is the best option for customizing software that already meets most needs. VBScript is a lightweight version of the Visual Basic language designed. Question 4. What are some organizations block Flash movies from being received through the internet? Answer. While this is partly motivated by fears of Flash viruses and Flash hackers, the greater motivation is disciplining staff. Many managers of private companies do not want their employees playing Flash games at their office computers, so they will ban Flash movies at work through technical blockers on the network. Do not be surprised if your employer chooses to implement a ban of Flash at your office. Question 5. What are the differences between Visual Basic VBA and AppleScript? When would it be appropriate to use one as opposed to another? Answer. Visual Basic is a standalone tool for creating separate software components such as executable programs, COM components and ActiveX controls. It is useful when building a specialized solution from scratch. VBA offers the same powerful tools as Visual Basic in the context of an existing application and is the best option for customizing software that already meets most needs. VBScript is a lightweight version of the Visual Basic language designed. Question 6. What is Flash? Is it the same as Adobe Flash? Answer. Flash was formerly called Macromedia Flash but is now relabeled as Adobe Flash since Adobe purchased Macromedia software in 2005. BRBR Flash is streaming animation for web pages. Sometimes Flash is a portion of an HTML web page and sometimes a web page is made entirely of Flash. Either way, Flash files are called Flash movies. These are special .swf format files that beam to your web browser screen as you watch them. Question 7. What is the equivalent of AppleScript's on error in JScript? Answer. AppleScript uses the try/catch construct to trap, handle, and throw exceptions. This is one area where JScript is superior to AppleScript. Question 8. Some organizations block Flash movies from being received through the internet. Answer. While this is partly motivated by fears of Flash viruses and Flash hackers, the greater motivation is disciplining staff. Many managers of private companies do not want their employees playing Flash games at their office computers, so they will ban Flash movies at work through technical blockers on the network. Do not be surprised if your employer chooses to implement a ban of Flash at your office. Question 9. What is AppleScript? Answer. AppleScript is a scripting language for the Macintosh. It is an English-like language that has been compared to batch files on PCs, but it is more like Unix shell scripts in its power and flexibility. Question 10. How do I learn AppleScript? Answer. Probably the best approach to learning AppleScript is to buy one of the available AppleScript books or the scripting kit and work through the scripts in the book. Constantly fooling around with AppleScript also helps because Apple event and object model support in third-party applications isn't always consistent. You will quickly discover that what works in one program may not work in another. Experience is the best teacher in these cases. Another avenue for learning how to script is to study the scripts that others have written. Look at the example scripts that are supplied with the scripting kit. You can also watch the progress of Apple events in the log window. AppleScript 1.1 to learn more about how scripts work. If you are using one of the third-party script editors, Scripter or Script Debugger, you can watch the variables as they change. If you are working with an application that is recordable, you can record actions in the application and then study the scripts that it produces. Since the application is writing the script, you will get a better idea of the commands that it understands and how they should be scripted. Of course, you can always join the Mac SCRPT mailing list, read all of the messages, and run all of the scripts that are posted and discussed. This is a bit more interactive than reading a book. Question 11. Is AppleScript available on Windows? Answer. Although there was some early indication from Apple that AppleScript would be ported to Windows, that goal seems to have been put on hold. Question 12. How can I stop a script from running? Answer. If you are running a script from the script editor, you can type command period to stop the script or click the stop button. If the script running is a droplet, you can also type command period. If you have a stay open script that won't quit, you can type shift command Q to stop it. Question 13. I compiled my script and some of the script changed. Answer. Typically, scripts only change if they have properties that change. The script may also change if it was originally compiled under AppleScript 1.0 and then run under 1.1. From John Pugh. Question 14. What's the maximum size of a script? Answer. Script editor uses the max text edit toolbox routine, which has a limitation of 32K. Script editor's actual limit is 30,000 characters. Simple Text, HyperCard and some other programs have the same limitation. Script debugger supports scripts greater than 32K. Question 15. Can I change the system date using AppleScript? Answer. Currently, you cannot change the system date and time using AppleScript alone. You could create a script to control the date and time through the date and time control panel using Prefab Player. You could also do this using Quick Keys or Keyquencer. Question 16. What are scripting additions? Answer. Scripting additions are code resources that add commands and functions to the AppleScript language. They are similar to HyperCard's CMDs and XFCNs. They reside in the scripting additions folder inside of the extensions folder. Once installed in the scripting additions folder, they behave like a command in the AppleScript language.